This is a main idea review for intervention. It's on presidential pets. We're going to pick out the main idea and the supporting details. Follow along as I read the passage. Presidential pets. Past presidents brought many interesting animals to the White House. President Bush's dogs often played on the White House lawn. But did you know that he had cows and a cat? One of the strangest pets belonged to the wife of John Quincy Adams. His wife raised silkworms. Herbert Hoover had a pet possum that lived at the White House. Calvin Coolidge had a pet raccoon named Rebecca, who walked on a leash. And Theodore Roosevelt was famous for his snakes, dogs, cats, and a badger, birds, horses, and guinea pigs. During World War I, Woodrow Wilson kept a herd of sheep on the White House lawn. The sheep were used to cut the lawn by eating the grass. Some of the more unusual presidential pets have been gifts from other world leaders. James Buchanan received a herd of elephants from the King of Thailand, and Martin Van Buren received a pair of tiger cubs. From dogs and cats to snakes and elephants, all of these animals are part of a long history of U.S. presidents. What's next? A White House zoo? All right, so the main idea of this article is at the very top. It happens to be the first sentence. Past presidents brought many interesting animals to the White House. The reason I chose that is because the rest of the article lists different details or an example of each president and what they brought to the White House. So an example would be Calvin Coolidge had a pet raccoon named Rebecca who walked on a leash. Another one would be Woodrow Wilson had a herd of sheep on the White House lawn. A third one could be that Herbert Hoover had a pet possum. We don't usually think of possums as pets, or raccoons. So those would be some of the ones that I would pick. You could have also wrote or picked John Quincy Adams' wife raised silkworms because she was in there also. So if I was going to fill out the graphic organizer at the bottom, this is what I would have used, and this is how my answers would have looked. If you are still unclear on main idea and details, practice by picking a book, a nonfiction book, and reading a paragraph or two and trying to figure out what the main idea of that section is. There will be a Google form with some questions as a retest for main idea in details.